Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today, coming at you with another Disney Designer Collection limited edition doll from the dance theme that's going on currently through Disney Store. Today's, of course, will be Tinkerbell. So stay tuned as I take a look at her box. And of course, we're going to look at the details. And as always, I want to know what you guys think. Now, I had zero intentions of getting Tinkerbell, but come release day, I'm like, nope, I think she's going to be better in person. And I was right. She is amazing in person. So we do still have these circular boxes. Of course, this is going to be for this entire line. There's no changing it at this point. I'm going to bring it a little closer here. Of course, it has that same design. Of course, each one, too, is kind of more in tune with the character itself. So for Tinkerbell, they've given her green curtains with gold accenting because, of course, her little dress in normal movies is green. We do have the Disney Designer Collection Tinkerbell in gold foil there, limited edition one of 3,800. It really, like, no rhyme or reason to their numbering. I don't know why they made 3,800 of her. I would have made probably less. But they are, of course, all except for Giselle, although she popped back into stock today with Aurora's release. In stock, of course, there we have Steve Thompson's artwork. This is one where I actually like the doll better than the artwork, shockingly enough, but the artwork is very pretty. If you do want to pause and read it here, you certainly can. It's in a few different languages. And then certificate of verification and display stand are included. On the bottom, just the normal good old stuff. On the top, Disney's Designer Collection. And of course, just like the other ones, she does open by pulling those tabs and revealing her in the plastic display dust cover, whatchamacallit. So now we're going to go ahead and get this dust cover removed and take a look at Tinkerbell. Okay, so the background, of course, is the Neverland Forest. We have this beautiful, again, kind of a Monet style painting of some just purple suggested flowers, and the bottom of it too is kind of that suggested like ground cover. Really, really well done. I do like her background. I think it's very fitting for her. Plus it mirrors or, kind of carries through the colors that are on her dress. So I do like the background. Mine actually came with this whole part completely off the top portion here. You can see that this little circular thing there is what holds that in place. This was completely forward. So when I opened her up, her face was hitting the plastic. So I got a little nervous because I thought, oh no, paint transfer or something awful like that. Worst thing I had to deal with, her hair is a little messed up. And that is completely fixable even in the box. So not worried about that at all. Her certificate of verification, of course, is in the back here. You can see there. I got what number did I get? 574. 574 of 3,800. So nice little number there. Let's bring her in. Oh my goodness. I cannot. Oh, she's just so pretty. I'm going to bring the camera up just a fuzz. There we go. All right. So I do believe, and I'm looking for her, I think her 17-inch doll is hiding somewhere. I don't think it's the same face mold, just made smaller. It does look different. Let me bring the holiday doll over. It's not the holiday doll mold either. And I don't have a classic doll handy, do I? Maybe I do. Let me check real quick. I got stuff literally everywhere in my room, so all right. Nope. Not the classic doll face mold either. So I'm going to go with, ooh, that sounded fun, didn't it? We got a new face mold and it's beautiful. I know a lot of people, the stock photo especially, it was a lot like those Frozen 2 dolls when they first saw the stock photos. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's so square. Her face looked like a box in the stock photos. I am glad to say that it does not look like a box in person. It's a very serene face sculpt, beautiful blue eyes, well-rooted blonde hair, of course, with her little signature side swoop. She has a little fabric flowerette there. She has her pointed ears. How cute are those? Rooted eyelashes, light pale pink lips. Just oh my gosh, I cannot get over how serene and peaceful she looks. And then we have her wings. Oh my goodness. Are these wings just not super stunning? Of course, they took Tinkerbell's normal wings and just gussied them up like crazy. Love them. Absolutely love them. And now coming down, so now I'm going to lower my camera a little bit. She does have these gorgeous little cap sleeves made up of purple florets and some metallic butterfly wings, it looks like. That, of course, is on both shoulders there. And then a kind of not so much a cape, but this kind of fabric, this, I don't know, what is that fabric? It's something. Can't tell what that is. A draping down from both sides. I love her corset. It's like a ballerina corset. It does have some crisscross ribbons. Mine looks to be a little loose, probably because the Velcro is not completely tight, because they do have that twist tie pulling it, you know, to the plastic, and they have to undo the dress in order to do that. So I'm assuming, let me see if I can just kind of fix it here while she's in the box. I'm assuming it was probably much more, yep, like that. But it is opened in the back because they do have to be able to get in and get that twist tie around her waist. But we have this gorgeous ruching back and forth. We have this kind of a tulle overlay. We have the satin ribbons crisscrossing there, as well as coming down from each shoulder. She has amazing points of articulation. Absolutely love that. Elbows, shoulders, wrists, neck, of course. I'm pretty sure there's probably one around here. Hips, and then, of course, instead of the bend and snap legs like they've been doing, we have articulated knees. So win, 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 win. As for the dress, so I'll bring you down here. You can see here, she does have these like tendrils. I don't know how else to call them. Sweeping pieces of draped and folded fabric. There we go. With the gold embossing, kind of like a pixie dust swirl going on there. This is, of course, on both sides. And then you get to the upper portion of her skirt, and it is basically her wings, or butterfly wings, done with a very, I mean, these are very stiff embroidery of gold to look like the wing shape, and then there are scattered gems all over it. Underneath that is alarm go off. Underneath that is the same fabric as what's draping on the sides, and this one does not want to lay flat, but it's made to look like little petals. Underneath that is a few layers of the crimped tulle, and underneath that, she's actually wearing a cute little skirt. So she definitely has the ballerina look to her. I think this is to kind of help keep this skirt kind of looking full and open. Very, very well done, by the way. I cannot get over the details on this skirt. Now, coming down, I'm going to get a little more light in here. I'm going to lift up the skirt here. She does have embroidered tights. And you can see there's little rosettes and some vining things kind of wrapping around with some gem work. And then she has open-toed gold heels, which you can kind of see there. So with some crisscross satin ribbon and purple flowers. A wonderful, wonderful touch. Now, tacked to the bottom of each of these kind of trailing fabric pieces is this flower rosette and a gold flower rosette, as well as some ribbon, some very stiff or starched tooling to look like leaves. Just a nice little touch to kind of bring a nice little end cap to the actual outfit itself. So there is the beautiful Disney Designer Series Tinkerbell from the dance-themed designer collection. All right, well, that is going to do it for my review of Tinkerbell. I do hope you guys enjoyed. She is absolutely stunning. If you have not grabbed her, you should. She is still available on the website, as is Esmeralda, and I believe Belle is still available. Aurora is as well. And like I said earlier, Giselle did kind of pop in stock, low stock this morning. I don't know if she's still available by the time I post this, but so far, of the ones I've gotten, I am not disappointed. They really did bring in a lot of very nice elements into this designer series. We are getting details that we have not seen in a very long time, and the attention to detail is just phenomenal with these. I will not, however, of course, be buying Aurora or Belle. I do not like either of them. Unless they go down to like $40, then maybe I will. But I doubt that will happen. But even then, I probably still won't. But anyways, so yes, I will link to her down below. That way, in case you were waiting for somebody to review her to make your decision, and that helped, of course, you can grab her from there. Otherwise, stay tuned. Of course, more things to come. Mulan releases next week. I do plan on getting her. I think she looks gorgeous. And then after that, we're just waiting for the 17-inch dolls to release. So we shall see what comes. I know Rapunzel's on the horizon, and I cannot wait for her. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Hope everybody's having an extra magical day, and we will see you real soon.